From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. Cook able to escape, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 20. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Morrison. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. Try to lay one up deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Give to Cook out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Wilson. And incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And, Off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now Wilson on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's into the hands of
This is my moment.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, Wilson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, Wilson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Wilson on the keeper, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Zach Wilson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He finds his man complete. It's Burgess. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again is Wilson. He'll dump this off to Akers. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tershawn Wharton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way down to the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play and even 40 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down, taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Quiddy Pay. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 17, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Flushed out right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On target over the middle to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup there. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Powers through. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they will take a knee here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.